Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Sinta Permatasari from MNJ 22A class with NPM 224111045. I will explain the material from the tax law course, with the title Legitimate Tax Positions, Differences between Taxes and Levies, Tax Collection Requirements, Tax Resistance, Direct and Indirect Taxes. Legitimate Tax Position. A legitimate tax position refers to a tax that is levied in accordance with the applicable legal provisions, which are regulated by the tax laws of a country. In Indonesia, the legal basis for taxation is regulated in the taxation law, which authorizes the government to collect taxes from citizens and business entities. The legal position of tax asserts that any tax collection must be carried out in accordance with the principle of legality, where the imposition, determination, and collection of taxes must have a clear legal basis and not violate the rights of taxpayers. Difference between taxes and levies. Taxes and user charges are two different types of levies even though they are both imposed by the government. Taxes are compulsory contributions from individuals or business entities to the state that do not directly reciprocate in the form of specific benefits for the taxpayer, but are used for general public financing. Retributions, on the other hand, are levies imposed by local governments in direct return for services or facilities provided to individuals or entities, such as parking levies, market levies, or health service levies. The main difference lies in the nature of the imposition and the direct benefit obtained by the party paying it. Tax collection requirements. To legally collect taxes, there are several requirements that must be met. First, the taxpayer must be registered and have a Taxpayer Identification Number, NPWP. Second, the income or other tax object must meet the threshold of tax imposition set by the tax law. Third, the government must provide a clear legal basis regarding the types of taxes imposed and the procedures for payment, including reporting and payment deadlines. In addition, the government is also obliged to provide transparency in the use of taxes for the public interest. Tax resistance. Tax resistance refers to the actions or behavior of taxpayers who refuse or avoid tax obligations, either legally or illegally. Legally, tax resistance can be done through tax avoidance, which is using loopholes in the regulations to reduce the amount of tax paid without breaking the law. However, there is also illegal tax resistance, such as tax evasion, which involves falsifying data or reducing the value of taxes that should be paid. Factors such as tax policies that are considered burdensome or lack of transparency in the use of taxes often trigger tax resistance. Direct and indirect taxes. Direct taxes are taxes paid directly by taxpayers to the government and imposed directly on income, wealth, or transactions carried out, such as income tax, PPH, and land and building tax, PBB. The taxpayer directly bears the burden of the tax and cannot transfer it to another party. In contrast, indirect taxes are taxes imposed on goods or services and charged to the final consumer, such as value-added tax, VAT. In an indirect tax, the party paying the tax to the government is the producer or trader, but the tax burden is effectively transferred to the consumer through the price of the goods or services. Thank you. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In conclusion, the tax system plays an important role in supporting state financing with rules that must meet the principle of legality in order to achieve a legitimate tax position. Taxes differ from levies in terms of purpose and benefits provided. Taxes are used for the public interest without direct reciprocation, while levies provide direct benefits in accordance with the services provided. For legitimate tax collection, taxpayers must meet administrative requirements such as having an NPWP and income that meets a threshold. Tax resistance can arise as a reaction to tax policies that are considered burdensome, either in the form of legal tax avoidance or unlawful tax evasion. Finally, taxes can be classified into direct taxes, which are paid directly by the taxpayer, and indirect taxes, whose tax burden is passed on to consumers through the price of goods or services.